Hello, my name is Zachary and the title of my TED Talk is A Life with Action. The topic I'll be talking about today is of living life to the fullest. I've found this to be a very important topic, especially now, because over the past year with the whole pandemic and all, we haven't been living life the way we'd really like to. For all of us, there has to be at least one thing that we all wish we could have done. I'm sure we can all agree on that, but it's also because over the summer, I've seen the good of what living a full life can bring, and the good of having no regrets. And it took me experiencing a loss that I never expected would happen, that no one in my family expected would happen, for me to realize this. And this summer was a hard time for everyone, I understand that, but the most difficult thing I had to experience was being told that my cousin had just been shot and killed on the streets. And in hearing this, I was overwhelmed with emotions, with thoughts. It put me in a bad place in the world, but in time, I realized that I had no reason to be feeling what I was feeling, because he lived life without regret. Yes, there are plenty of things he could have still done if he was still here with us, but in the 20 years that he was on this earth, he had lived a life fuller than what many people have or will experience their entire lives. And the biggest reason for this is because he took action. And he's not the most outgoing person in life, but he didn't have to be. He found his love of history, his passion for theater. He was always there for his many friends and loving family. Taking action does not need to be this grand movement like what Chris McCandless did in Into the Wild. The smallest actions can make the biggest differences. He put in the effort to be a part of the things he enjoyed most in life and experience a fulfilling life because of it. And I find that to be important because many people in life do not take this action, and they are left with a life full of regret because of this. According to studies, 40% of people have said they have regretted how they lived their lives. And they all have their own reasonings, but the biggest one they all seem to say is that they thought they had more time. They put life off to the side because they thought they had all the time in the world. But our time is always shorter than we think it is. And we forget that, and we regret that. In the end, we will always regret working too much, not spending more time with loved ones, not taking more risks in life, etc., etc. So why do we not take the action needed to change this? Well, it's because it's just easier not to. It's so much easier just to let life come to you. We are creatures of habit. We are afraid of change, of commitment, of risk. Taking action is terrifying, so why do it when it's so much easier not to? Is this mentality that holds us back? We are the only things that stop us from taking action and nothing else. And we need to break this fear of action, this mentality of infinite time. We need to have it in life, not the other way around. And this is especially important now to all of us, to everyone watching this, that we do this. To all the fellow seniors watching this, we are days away from graduating high school, from experiencing full force of what life has to offer. This is a point in our lives where our actions matter the most, and we can't waste that. We don't know how long our lives will go on for, or what our lives will bring, but what we do know is that we will live it without regret. Because a full life is not measured in time, but what you do with it. The only question is, what action will you take? Thank you.